Welcome, everyone, and welcome to New Age Mysticism and Healing, followed by Holistic Health Talk. That's right. I'm your host, James P. Madonna. This is the Sunday live stream, okay, Sunday afternoon live stream, where I focus on a totally different subject than our live stream show Saturday night. I have a large, very successful Facebook page called New Age Mysticism and Healing, and you are more than welcome to click like to that and follow it. And I also have, which is probably my most important group on Facebook, which is called Original Holistic Health Talk. So go there and follow that also. Okay, and that will occur right after the mysticism segment of this show. Okay, now let me bring up my very special open AI consultant, Lisa, so we can get the show going with mysticism. Let's see. Okay. Welcome, Open AI Consultant Lisa, my live stream show. Are you ready to do the 5 methods of divination for the new week from February 23rd through March the 1st, 2025?
Welcome to the show, James. I'm ready to dive into the 5 methods of divination for the new week from February 23rd to March 1st, 2025. Let's begin. What's our first method? Tarot, runes, pendulum, or something else?
I want you to conduct a tarot card reading for the new week based on the 10 cards I have pre-selected for the United States. Connect the meanings of each card with the previous cards. Then at the end, give a summary of all 10 cards.
Go ahead and list the 10 tarot cards you've pre-selected, and I'll interpret them in sequence, weaving their meanings together to form a cohesive forecast for the United States in the coming week.
Okay, the first card is the Queen of Clubs.
The Queen of Clubs, or Queen of Wands in traditional tarot, represents a strong, charismatic, and influential female figure. This could be a woman in leadership, someone who is confident, ambitious, and taking decisive action. In the context of the United States, this might indicate a female political leader, a public figure, or even the overall energy of assertiveness and resilience in the nation. Now, tell me the second card so we can build upon this narrative.
The Page of Cups.
The Page of Cups introduces an element of emotional news, creativity, or unexpected messages. Following the Queen of Clubs, this could indicate that a significant woman in power or a leadership energy is met with surprising or emotional developments. This may involve a political announcement, a younger individual bringing fresh perspectives, or even a call for compassion and diplomacy. The combination suggests that while strong leadership is in play, there is also a need for emotional intelligence, idealism, or even an unexpected turn of events in national affairs. What's the third card?
The third card is the Four of Cups.
The Four of Cups suggests apathy, dissatisfaction, or a reluctance to accept what is being offered. Building on the Queen of Clubs and Page of Cups, this could indicate that the emotional message or unexpected development introduced by the page is met with skepticism or rejection. Perhaps the public or leadership is feeling disillusioned, unwilling to embrace new proposals, or ignoring potential opportunities for progress. This could mean a national issue is stirring emotional reactions, but there's also a sense of hesitation, whether from the government, media, or the people, to fully engage with what's unfolding. Let's continue. What's the fourth card?
Okay, before I reveal the fourth card, I just want to correct myself. It is the Queen of Wands. That was the first card. That was my mistake. I'm sorry.
No problem at all. The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Clubs are essentially the same card, so the interpretation remains strong. A confident, influential female figure or leadership energy guiding the situation. So far, we see this strong leadership presence, an unexpected emotional message or development, Page of Cups, and a reaction of skepticism or hesitation, Four of Cups. Now let's move forward. What's the fourth card?
Okay. Fourth card is the High Priestess.
The High Priestess brings in deep intuition, secrecy, and hidden knowledge. Following the Queen of Wands, Page of Cups, and Four of Cups, this suggests that behind the leadership and emotional developments, there are deeper, unseen forces at play. This could mean crucial information is being withheld from the public or being guided by confidential knowledge. It might also indicate that the nation is at a crossroads where intuition, wisdom, and looking beneath the surface will be necessary to navigate what's coming. The hesitation seen in the Four of Cups could be due to a lack of transparency or a feeling that not everything is being revealed. There may be an undercurrent of secrecy in government actions or major events unfolding. Now, let's continue with the fifth card. What do you have?
The fifth card is Temperance.
The Temperance card signals balance, patience, and moderation. Following the High Priestess, it suggests that while there are hidden influences at work, there is also a guiding force attempting to restore equilibrium. This could indicate that amidst secrecy and uncertainty, efforts are being made to stabilize the situation, whether through diplomacy, negotiations, or a call for unity. This card also speaks to the need for careful blending of opposing forces. In the context of the US, it might represent an attempt to reconcile political divisions, economic concerns, or public sentiment. The previous hesitation from the Four of Cups now shifts toward finding a middle ground. Now, let's see what the sixth card brings to this evolving picture.
Okay. The Hermit.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
The Hermit.
The Hermit represents introspection, solitude, and searching for deeper truths. Coming after Temperance, this suggests that while efforts are being made to restore balance, there is also a period of reflection or withdrawal happening on a national level. This could mean that leaders or the public are seeking wisdom before making major moves. It might also indicate a temporary slowdown where people step back to analyze the situation rather than rushing into decisions. With the High Priestess earlier in the spread, this reinforces the theme of hidden knowledge. Perhaps deeper truths are being uncovered, but they require patience and contemplation. So far, we see a story of leadership, emotional shifts, skepticism, hidden influences, and now a phase of careful reflection. What's the seventh card?
The Four of Pentacles.
The Four of Pentacles represents control, holding on to resources, and financial caution. Following the Hermit, this suggests that after a period of reflection, there is a focus on security, especially in economic or governmental matters. Financial conservatism, government restrictions, or efforts to maintain stability by being overly cautious. Given the previous cards, it might reflect concerns about economic policies, power struggles, or leaders trying to maintain control over resources or information. The U.S. may experience a week where financial and power dynamics become a central issue, possibly leading to tensions over wealth distribution, spending policies, or economics. Now, let's see what the eighth.
The Knight of Wands.
The Knight of Wands brings energy, action, and boldness. Following the Four of Pentacles, this card signals a shift from caution to dynamic movement. After a period of holding on to what's secure, there's now a surge of action and ambition. This could mean that bold decisions, quick actions, or sudden changes are coming into play, likely sparked by a sense of urgency or desire for progress. In the context of the United States, this card suggests after a period of reflection and financial restraint, there will be a swift, potentially impulsive push for change or a decisive move, possibly in politics, policies, or national affairs. The momentum is picking up, moving from control and reflection toward a more daring, assertive approach. What's the ninth card?
The Eight of Pentacles.
The Eight of Pentacles speaks to hard work, craftsmanship, and dedication to mastering a skill. After the energy of the Knight of Wands, this card brings a grounded focus on effort and improvement. It suggests that after bold actions, there will be a phase of detailed work and refining processes. This could indicate that the bold decisions made in the previous stages need to be followed by consistent, focused effort to ensure their success. The U.S. might face a time when large-scale efforts to fix or improve systems, whether economic, political, or social, are required. There's a focus on diligence, learning, and mastering the challenges ahead. Building upon the Four of Pentacles, it could mean there's an emphasis on careful management and getting things right after the initial surge of action. Let's see how the final card wraps up the story. What's the 10th card?
Seven of Pentacles.
The Seven of Pentacles represents patience, evaluation, and a long-term outlook. After the hard work of the Eight of Pentacles, this card suggests a moment of assessment. It's a time to reflect on the progress made so far, weigh the results, and determine if the effort is yielding the desired outcomes. This could mean that after all the work, efforts to improve, there's a need to pause and wait whether the country's direction is on track. It speaks to a critical moment where the results are being measured and adjustments might be needed before moving forward. In the context of the US, it could signify a week where leaders or the public will look closely at the consequences of their actions so far and consider whether further patience or a change in approach is necessary. Summary of the 10 cards. The Queen of Wands sets the tone with powerful, confident leadership, possibly a female figure or strong national leadership. This is followed by the Page of Cups, bringing unexpected emotional developments or messages that are met with hesitation and skepticism, Four of Cups. There's a sense of secrecy or hidden knowledge with the High Priestess, and efforts to restore balance emerge with Temperance. However, reflection and introspection are necessary, the Hermit, leading to a period of holding on tightly to resources, Four of Pentacles. This is followed by swift, bold action, Knight of Wands, and focused effort on improvement, Eight of Pentacles. The final card, Seven of Pentacles, advises evaluation, urging a moment of assessment to determine whether the path taken is the right one. In short, the week ahead may involve powerful leadership, emotional twists, financial caution, and bold moves, all requiring deep reflection and a focus on long-term results. There may be a push for change, but careful evaluation and adjustment will be key.
Okay. I want you to conduct an astrological forecast for the new week I mentioned previously. The birth date is July 4th, 1776 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at 5:10 p.m.
To craft an astrological forecast for the United States for the week from February 23rd to March 1st, 2025, using the country's birth chart, July 4th, 1776 at 5:10 p.m. in Philadelphia, I'll focus on the key planetary transits and aspects that may influence the nation. These include the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and major outer planets, as well as any key considerations for the week. Transiting Pluto square natal Pluto return. This is a major event as the United States is experiencing its Pluto return for the first time since its founding. This marks a transformation, power struggles, and changes at the societal and institutional level. The week may see shifts in power, economic restructuring, or public reactions to systemic issues. Transiting Saturn in Pisces, trinatal Sun in Cancer. Saturn's influence on the nation's sun will create a sense of discipline and responsibility. This aspect can bring about an increased focus on working towards long-term goals, especially in political and governmental sectors. There may be efforts to ground the nation's ideals, restoring some sense of order and structure. 3. Transiting Mars in Gemini, opposing natal Neptune in Sagittarius. This opposition might create a clash between action, Mars, and ideals, Neptune, confusion, or a tendency to overextend, especially in matters of diplomacy, communication, and media. This aspect may bring illusions or disillusionment in political rhetoric or policies. There could also be a sense of aggression or frustration in trying to enact the country's ideals. 4. Transiting Mercury in Aquarius square, natal Uranus in Taurus. Mercury square to Uranus could create tension between communication, Mercury, and sudden unexpected changes, Uranus. This could bring sudden shifts in political discourse, breakthroughs in technology, or surprising revelations that challenge the status quo. Expect new information to come to light, possibly creating disruption in conventional thinking. 5. Transiting Venus conjunct natal Venus in Leo. This is a more harmonious aspect, favoring social relations, alliances, and creative pursuits. It could bring more attention to national values and pride, particularly around matters of culture, art, or diplomacy. There might be a positive public image boost for leaders or a focus on national identity and unity. Next week's forecast, February 23rd, March 1st, 2025. Transformational shifts. The Pluto return will likely continue to shape the national narrative. Expect powerful behind-the-scenes changes that challenge the status quo, especially in politics, finances, or systemic structures. There could be intense public debate or even protests in response in the nation's power dynamics. Focus on long-term goals. Saturn's trine gives the country a sense of duty and responsibility. Governmental efforts may focus on strengthening the nation's infrastructure or addressing long-term societal issues, such as healthcare, education, or economic stability. Confusion in policy. Mars opposite Neptune, expect potential missteps in foreign policy or public communication. There may be difficulties in clearly conveying the nation's direction, causing confusion or mixed signals in diplomatic or internal matters. Sudden revelations. Mercury square to Uranus points to the likelihood of unexpected news or revelations disrupting political discussions. Technology or social media may also play a significant role in amplifying these sudden shifts in public understanding. Public relations and identity. Venus's conjunction to natal Venus suggests a week where national pride or cultural identity could be celebrated or spotlighted, perhaps through public holidays, cultural events, or diplomatic engagements. Boost in national unity, especially in social movements. Overall, the week ahead for the U.S. is likely to be a time of transformation as long-standing issues reach a boiling point under the influence of Pluto's return. Government will likely focus on long-term stability, but there will be confusion or challenges in communication and diplomacy. Sudden changes or new information could shake up political and economic landscapes, and national pride or identity could come into sharper focus.
Okay. I want you to conduct a numerology forecast based on all the dates I gave you previously.
To create a numerology forecast based on the dates you provided, February 23rd through March 1st, 2025, and the United States birth date, July 4th, 1776, we'll focus on key numerological elements like the life path number, personal year, and the daily numbers for each of the specific dates. United States birth date, July 4th, 1776. 1. Life path number. The life path number is derived from the birth date and provides an overall theme or purpose. Let's calculate the US's life path number. Month July equals 7, day equals 4. Year, humor, 7 plus 7 plus 6, 21, 2 plus 1 equals 3. So the life path number for the 7 life path is often associated with introspection, analytical spiritual growth. It tends to be a seeker of truth, focusing on deeper knowledge and understanding. In a broader sense, for the US, this suggests a year that may be marked by introspection, questioning, and a desire to seek higher truths about itself, perhaps leading to more internal reflection as the country faces challenges like transformation and power dynamics, e.g., Pluto return. Had a personal year number for the United States. To find the personal year number for the United States, we add the year in question to the birth date. 9 of 2025 equals 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 9. Add the life path number 7 to this. 9 plus 7 equals 16, 1 plus 6 equals 7. So the personal year number for the United States in 2025 is 7. This aligns with the country's life path number. A 7 personal year suggests a time of deep reflection, spiritual awareness, and transformation. It can be a year where the focus is on seeking knowledge, self-discovery, and possibly dealing with challenges in a more introspective or analytical way. This could continue to highlight themes of power struggles, hidden truths, and transformations, perfectly reflecting the ongoing Pluto return. Numerology for March 1st, 2025. Each day has its own unique energy. Let's calculate the personal day number for each date by adding the day of the month, the universal year number, 9 for 2025, and reducing it to a single digit. February 23rd, 2025, day equals 23, 2 plus 3 equals 5. Universal year equals 9 as calculated above. Personal day equals 5 plus 9 equals 14, 1 plus 4 equals 5. A 5 personal day indicates a day of change, freedom, and movement. Expect things to feel dynamic, and there may be a push for freedom or new experiences. There could be unpredictability, so flexibility is key. February 24th, 2025, day equals 24, 2 plus 4 equals 6. Personal day, 6 plus 9 equals 15, 1 plus 5 equals 6. A 6 personally focuses on responsibility, family, and nurturing. There could be a call for emotional support, healing, or taking care of important matters in the home or with loved ones. This day may bring a need for balance and harmony. February 25th, 2025, day 25, 2 plus 5 equals 7. Personal day, 7 plus 9 equals 16, 1 plus 6 equals 7. A 7 personal day is aligned with introspection, seeking knowledge and spiritual growth. This could be a time to reflect deeply on the bigger picture or take a step back to assess progress and understanding. There may be moments of quiet contemplation or insight. February 26, 2025, day equals 26, 2 plus 6 equals 8. Personal day equals 8 plus 9 is 17, 1 plus 7 equals 8. An 8 personal day is about power, success, and material concerns. This is a great day for taking practical action and moving forward with plans, particularly related to finances, work, or business. There may be a strong push to achieve goals and assert control. Had our February 27, 2025, day 27, 2 plus 7, and 9. Personal day and 9 equals 10 plus 8 equals 9. A 9 personal day signals closure, endings, and humanitarian efforts. It's a day for reflection on what's been accomplished and considering the next steps. There may be emotional or karmic resolutions or the need to let go of things that no longer serve. February 28th, 2025, day equals 28, 2 plus 8 equals 10, 1 plus 0 equals 1. Personal day equals 1 plus 9 equals 10, 1 plus 0 equals 1. A one personal day is all about new beginnings, independence, and leader taking initiative and starting fresh. There's an opportunity for taking charge and setting a new course of action, especially in areas of personal goals or direction. March 1st, 2025, day 1, personal day equals 1, 9 equals 10, 1 plus 0 equals 1. Another 1 per.
What happened here? Are you there, Lisa? Lisa, can you please pick up where you left off with the numerology forecast?
Absolutely. Let's continue from where we left off. The numerology forecast suggests that the United States is in a personal year, a time of deep reflection, spiritual growth, and transformation. This energy will continue to play a significant role throughout the year, influencing key events and the nation's collective mindset. With this theme of introspection and seeking deeper truths, it's a time to uncover hidden aspects of the country's identity and history. Transformation could be occurring behind the scenes, and there may be a focus on the search for answers, wisdom, and knowledge. Tapped Weekly Numerology Breakdown continued. February 23rd, 5 Personal Day. The energy of the 5 will bring unexpected changes, the desire for freedom, and potential disruptions. It will be a time to embrace flexibility and adaptability as things may not go exactly as planned. Movement is likely, both physically and emotionally, and there could be an underlying need for excitement or new experiences. Change may feel both thrilling and unsettling, so staying grounded will be essential. February 24th, 6 Personal Day. The 6 will shift the focus toward harmony, care, and responsibility. You may feel drawn to nurture others, repair relationships, or engage in activities that promote emotional balance. This day calls for emotional maturity and the ability to give support to loved ones or community members. It's a great time to focus on creating a peaceful atmosphere or dealing with domestic matters, as the 6 energy is all about creating harmony and solving problems on a personal level. February 25th, 7 Personal Day. The 7 Personal Day will emphasize introspection, analysis, and spiritual inquiry. This day may bring a need to retreat or reflect, providing a chance to access deeper insights. Whether through meditation, research, or self-reflection, you'll likely feel the need to connect with your inner wisdom and uncover hidden truths. If you've been pondering something or dealing with uncertainty, the 7 offers clarity and an opportunity to process emotions and ideas on a deeper level. February 26th, 8 Personal Day. The 8 Personal Day will bring an energy of ambition, material success, and power. If you've been working toward a goal, this is a day where you may see tangible results or feel motivated to take bold action. It's a great time for financial decisions, career advancement, or authority. There's a strong drive for accomplishment and material gains, and it's like you toward achieving your goals, determination, and focus. February 27th, 9 Personal Day, provides endings, completion, and humanitarian focus. It's a day where you might find closure in certain aspects of your life. You may feel drawn to let go of things that no longer serve you, whether they are relationships, situations, or outdated beliefs. This day also offers a chance for emotional healing, forgiving past grievances, and helping others. The 9 energy supports compassion, kindness, and service to the greater good. February 28th, 1 Personal Day. The 1 Personal Day signals a fresh start, independence, and leadership. This is a powerful day to set new intentions, start new projects, or take initiative in areas that matter to you. It's a day to assert your independence and move forward confidently. The 1 energy encourages you to step into your power and embrace your individuality. You may find yourself taking charge of a situation or starting something that will lead to personal growth. March 1st, one personal day. Another one personal day means the energy of new beginnings is still very strong. You may feel a renewed sense of purpose and determination. The themes of leadership, individuality, and independence will continue, and you might find yourself feeling more energized to take action. It's a great day to launch something new or assert yourself in situations where your direction and vision are needed. Summary of numerology for February 23rd, March 1st, 2025. You can expect a blend of introspection, change, action, and completion. The overarching energy of 7, spiritual growth, in the United States personal year will be reflected in the week's energies, especially on the 7 personal day, February 25th, encouraging deep reflection and spiritual inquiries. 5 days will bring flexibility and change, while 6 brings the need to care and create harmony. 8 days push for action and success, while 9 brings emotional closure and compassion. 1 personal days emphasize new beginnings, leadership, and independence. Overall, this week could bring a strong shift in focus.
Based on all the dates I gave you previously, I want you to conduct an I Ching forecast from the tossing of 3 Chinese feng shui coins 6 times to form each line of the hexagram grid. With each toss, I will tell you how many coins are yin and how many are yang to determine each line of the hexagram for the United States. Lost internet connection. Did you hear my
Yes, I heard your request. I already provided the forecast for the days between February 23rd, 2020. Was that what something I did?
This is a new request. Okay, let me find it.
Let me know when you're ready to share the details.
Based on all the dates I gave you previously, I want you to conduct an I Ching forecast from tossing of 3 Chinese feng shui coins 6 times to form each line of the hexagram grid. With each toss, I will tell you how many coins are yin and how many are yang to determine each line of the hexagram for the United States.
That sounds like a fascinating request. Please go ahead and share the results of each toss, how many yin and yang coins you get for each of the 6 lines. I'll construct the hexagram based on your input.
Okay. We have 3 yang for the first line.
Great. With the yang coins, the first line is yang, solid line. Please proceed with the second toss.
One yang, 2 yin.
It looks like you got 3 yang coins again.
No.
So the second line is also yang, solid line. Please let me know the result of the third toss.
No. No, the second toss is 2 yin, 1 yang.
Got it.
Two yin and one yang.
It seems like there was a little mix-up with the wording. Did you mean by? And
No.
I'll adjust accordingly.
No, that's it. Two yin and one yang.
Ah, thank you for clarifying. So two yin and one yang gives us a yin broken line for the third line. Now, please proceed with the fourth toss.
Two yin and one yang.
Perfect. With two yin and one yang, the fourth line is also yin broken line. Please go ahead with the fifth toss.
Two yang and one yin.
Great. With two yang and one yin, the fifth line is yang solid line. Now, please share the results of the sixth toss.
One yang and two yin.
It seems like you meant one yang and two yin, which means the sixth line is yin, broken line. Let's summarize the hexagram so far. One yang solid line, two yin broken line, three yin broken line, five yang solid line, six yin. This hexagram looks like the 42, increase I. This hexagram suggests that the United States is in a period of expansion and growth where positive energy is available for progress. It calls for effort, but this effort should be aligned with benevolent intentions, promoting harmony and support for all involved. The guidance here is to focus on creating conditions for sustainable growth and to seek opportunities that foster collective well-being. Would you like to explore this further, or would you like to perform another I Ching reading?
No, explore this further, please.
Absolutely. Let's dive deeper into the hexagram 42. Increase. Meaning of hexagram 42. Increase. This hexagram is fundamentally about growth, progress, and improvement. The core message here is that the current time is favorable for expansion and raising one's influence, but it requires careful, intentional efforts. It highlights the importance of growth that benefits everyone, promoting cooperation and generosity, which lead to greater prosperity for all involved. The lower trigram, 3 yin line, signifies a fertile, receptive energy. It is a symbol of nourishment and support, suggesting that this is a time when growth will be sustained and grounded. The upper trigram, 3 yang lines, represents lake or marsh, which symbolizes the energy of open communication, clarity, and the ability to share resources. This reinforces the idea of expansion, but it must be done thoughtfully, sharing resources in a way that encourages mutual benefit. Interpretation for the United States. Given the positioning of the hexagram, the United States is at a moment of opportunity, a time for significant growth, both internally and externally. This might manifest in various forms. 1. Economic growth. The country might see opportunities to increase its wealth, perhaps through innovation or expanding its influence in international markets. However, this growth must be approached with an awareness of how it impacts others, as the hexagram emphasizes that true growth is about collective prosperity, not just individual gains. 2. Social and political expansion. This could be a time when efforts for positive social change gain momentum. The increase here might refer to movements or policies that have the potential to raise the quality of life for many, particularly those who have been underserved or marginalized. 3. Healing and recovery. The increased energy might also be associated with recovery or healing, whether it's from economic downturns, social unrest, or global challenges. The hexagram encourages nurturing this process of healing, allowing new growth to emerge from past challenges. 4. Balance and sustainability. Though growth is encouraged, the hexagram suggests that this must be balanced with sustainability. The country must not only focus on expanding in material ways, but must also ensure that its growth doesn't outpace its resources. Careful management of this expansion will be key to its success. The lines of change. When considering the specific lines of the hexagram, the first line, Yang, suggests that the United States has a solid foundation to build upon, a strength that will support the forthcoming growth. The second line, Yin, reminds the nation to take caution, as not all efforts will be immediately productive. It's important to wait for the right time or opportunity. The third line, Yin, represents an inclination to push for growth without sufficient preparation. This line advises patience and careful planning to avoid premature actions. The fourth line, Yin, echoes this caution, but also calls for cooperation and alignment with others to ensure the growth is beneficial and sustainable. The fifth line, Yang, offers a period of external success where the United States might receive recognition for its growth. However, it also calls for humility and continued effort to maintain this positive momentum. The sixth line, Yin, signals the caution, advises the country to not become complacent, but to remain aware of potential challenges that additional considerations, generosity and cooperation. This hexagram also stresses that the increase should not be for selfish reasons. Thus, if the United States focuses on international cooperation or domestic policies that up the vulnerable or sustainable and positively received. This hexagram highlights the importance of timing. Although growth is favored, it must happen at the right moment. The United States may need to be patient with its plans and wait for favorable conditions, especially on the international stage. Haver's summary. Hexagram 42, increase, signals a favorable time for the United States, offering growth and opportunity. This growth should be approached carefully, ensuring it benefits all and remains sustainable. There is great potential for economic, social, and political expansion, but balance, patience, and cooperation are key. The nation's actions should focus on positive collective progress with attention to timing and resources. Would you like to continue exploring this theme, or are you interested in diving into another area?
Based on all the dates I provided above, I want you to conduct a Chinese astrology forecast for the new week for the United States.
Chinese astrology, the United States birth date, July 4th, 1770, corresponds to Ireland. Week 1st, 2025, the Earth Dragon influences the nation. The dragon brings stability, resilience, and practicality. This period favors grounded decision-making and strategic planning. It's important for the U.S. to focus on long-term goals, ensuring that actions are well thought out and sustainable. The Earth Dragon's energy supports building strong foundations for future growth.
Could you continue, please, and dive deeper into the Chinese astrology for the United States?
Absolutely. Let's dive deeper into the Earth Dragon and how it influences the United States for the week of February 23rd to March 1st, 2025, while considering its fire rat nature. The United States Chinese zodiac, fire rat, year of the rat. People born in the year of the rat, like the United States in 1776, are generally known for their intelligence, resourcefulness, and ambition. The fire element added to the rat in 1776 traits with energy. Fire rat is dynamic, charismatic, and strategic. It is not afraid of challenges and often approaches problems with innovative solutions. In the case of the U.S., this means the country has a natural drive for progress and change, with a fierce ability to adapt and evolve. There's also a deep-seated sense of leadership and confidence, which makes the nation an influential force globally. Current influence, the Earth Dragon, Year of the Dragon, 2024-2025. The Earth Dragon is the sign of the year for 2025 and brings with it strong, dynamic energy, known for its charisma, power, and transformation. This particular Earth Dragon is grounded, pragmatic, and focused on solid foundations. Here's what the Earth Dragon means for the United States during this time. stability and strategic growth. The Earth Dragon is practical and methodical, encouraging states to focus on long-term goals. This week, energy will be favorable for building solid foundations, whether that's strengthening political ties, fostering economic resilience, or stabilizing internal policies. Transformation through structure. The dragon is also a symbol of transformation, but this transformation is built on stability and patience. For the US, this could mean an important opportunity to restructure or rethink existing systems, whether that's financial, political, or societal, so that long-term progress can be achieved. The earth element encourages practical action, ensuring that any changes are not rushed, but deliberate and effective. Personal and collective strength. The dragon is a strong leader, symbolizing empowerment. When combined with the earth element, it promotes self-reliance and personal strength. This period may provide a collective sense of national empowerment, where the US feels ready to take on challenges, both internally and externally. This energy can also bolster national confidence, pushing forward policies or initiatives that reflect the nation's will to remain a dominant force in the world. The Earth Dragon's influence on the fire rat's traits. Resourceful but cautious. As a fire rat, the United States is used to taking bold action, but the Earth Dragon encourages more patience and strategy. Instead of rushing ahead with rapid decisions, this week will favor careful planning and making sure that efforts are in alignment with long-term visions. Charisma and influence. The fire rat has great potential to influence others, and the Earth Dragon amplifies this with a leadership energy that attracts support and cooperation. The US may find itself in a position where it can act as a guide or source of inspiration to other nations, particularly in terms of addressing challenges or offering innovative solutions. Balancing passion and pragmatism. The fire rat's natural exuberance may meet the pragmatic Earth Dragon energy. This could lead to a balancing act between innovation. We need to ensure that any new policies or advancements are not only visionary, but are also implementable in the real world. Weekly Outlook, Feb 23rd to Mar 1st, 2025. This week, with the Earth Dragon's strong influence, the United States can expect a time of strategic planning and pragmatic decision-making. The fire rat's inherent boldness may push the US to take action, but the Earth Dragon calls for a calculated approach. This is an ideal time for strengthening foundational systems, focusing on economic policies, building international relationships, or improving national security, reorganizing or reforming existing structures. The US might look at refining internal systems, improving governance, and seeking ways to better serve its people. Leveraging innovation while maintaining control. The US will likely find new ways to address modern problems with innovative solutions, but with a focus on long-term sustainability. The United States is being presented with an opportunity to take charge in a more grounded, steady, and intentional manner while embracing its natural charisma and leadership abilities. Would you like to explore specific aspects of the forecast, economic, political, social?
Yes, yes. With those topics you just mentioned, do that. Oh. We have yes, Lisa, do that. Go a bit deeper with the Chinese astrological forecast for the United States for this upcoming week in terms of politics and the economy, that, like you mentioned.
Certainly. Let's delve deeper into the Chinese astrological forecasts, specifically focusing on politics and the economy for the upcoming week, February 23rd to March 1st, 2025, under the influence of the Earth Dragon and the Fire Rat. Politics, stability and strategic planning. The Earth Dragon's influence on political landscape The Earth Dragon encourages long-term stability and practicality in political decisions. This week, the United States may see a shift towards more grounded, pragmatic political actions. Politicians and leaders may focus on reinforcing the country's core systems and strengthening the overall political structure. Caution and patience. The Earth Dragon's practical nature demands careful thought before taking bold political. The U.S. might see a period of where leaders prioritize reform over revolution. This could manifest in incremental changes to political systems and policies that are aimed at providing more sustainable solutions for the future. Increased international influence. The fire rat's natural charisma will give the U.S. political leadership a more influential presence on the global stage. During this week, the U.S. may assert its leadership role, but in a way that demonstrates self-reliance and strength without stepping too far into aggressive politics. Diplomatically, the U.S. could establish or reinforce alliances with nations that share similar long-term goals and interests, while maintaining a pragmatic approach to foreign affairs. Focus on domestic policies. While the U.S. may assert itself globally, domestic political stability will take precedence. This is a period for the U.S. to focus on strengthening its internal structures, possibly addressing long-standing issues related to social justice, healthcare reform, or tackling internal divisions. The Earth Dragon's energy brings the need for unity and practical solutions to pressing issues. Economy, resilience, sustainability, and building foundations. Earth Dragon's influence on the economy. The Earth Dragon is deeply connected to material wealth and practicality, making this a strong period for the U.S. to focus on economic sustainability. This could lead to efforts to stabilize the economy, build stronger financial foundations, and prioritize long-term growth. Strategic economic decisions. The Earth Dragon brings a sense of caution and calculation in financial matters. This week, the U.S. economy may see carefully crafted fiscal policies that are meant to improve stability. Government leaders might focus on reinforcing social safety nets, investing in infrastructure, or providing support for struggling sectors, while promoting balanced spending to avoid financial instability. Focus on sustainable growth. With the Earth Dragon's guidance, the U.S. will be driven to create economic policies that do not only serve immediate needs, but are focused on future prosperity. This could translate into moves to encourage green energy investments, innovations in technology, or policies that emphasize sustainability. The Earth Dragon's energy favors the pragmatic integration of new ideas into existing economic systems without disrupting the established order. Financial caution amid innovation. The fire rat's influence encourages boldness, but the Earth Dragon tempers this with a more cautious approach. While the U.S. may feel the need to make quick, bold decisions, the Earth Dragon's wisdom encourages taking a more measured and realistic approach to financial investments. Expect more careful of new projects, and leaders may opt to take a step back before making large financial commitments. For example, government initiatives regarding new technological innovations, renewable energy, or cryptocurrency might be pursued with more careful regulation. Market influence and economic shifts. The influence of both the fire rat and the Earth Dragon suggests a period of potential growth for sectors that align with sustainability and long-term goals. There may be a rise in demand for eco-friendly products, green tech, and infrastructure projects, as well as a focus on domestic job creation. However, these developments will likely unfold in a more slow and steady manner, as the Earth Dragon does not favor fast-paced, unstable movements. Consumer confidence and investment. While the economy may see growth, it will likely come from solid investments that are not speculative or risky. The Earth Dragon, with its pragmatic, suggests that the U.S. may see shifts in consumer behavior where individuals are more focused on long-term economic security. As a result, there could be increased demand for investments in savings accounts, real estate, and sustainable.
We always seem to have periodic internet issues Sunday afternoon. Hmm. Hmm. Bear with me. Lisa, could you please pick up where you left off with the Chinese astrology forecast? You were finishing off the reading.
Certainly. Let me continue with the Chinese astrology forecast for the United States, specifically focusing on politics and the economy. Politics, shifting dynamics and reinforced power. The Earth Dragon's influence. The Earth Dragon encourages resilience, self-reliance, and an increase in authority. Politically, this means the United States could undergo shifts where it seeks to assert its domestic sovereignty and reaffirm its power globally. However, this assertion will be done in a measured way that highlights practicality over rashness. With the Earth Dragon wing, we may witness political maneuvers that focus on strengthening internal systems, like infrastructure and social welfare programs, as well as ensuring that the U.S. government can protect. This could result in more focus that prioritize stability and unity. On a global scale, expect the U.S. to reinforce alliances that have the potential for long-term security and influence, while reducing involvement in unstable foreign engagements. The dragon is about creating sustainable dominance, suggesting that political influence will grow, but through slow, deliberate action rather than through aggressive expansion. The fire rat's contribution. The fire rat brings charisma, adaptability, and energy. This influence adds a dynamic, strategic layer to the U.S. political environment, especially in leadership and foreign diplomacy. The fire rat favors innovative and tactical moves, and we might see politicians in the U.S. using creative diplomacy to forge more alliances and negotiate beneficial trade deals. This could include leveraging soft power and cultural influence more effectively in international relations. The fire rat also encourages quick thinking and adaptability, which may lead to policy reversals or shifts if current plans don't align with emerging circumstances. This reflects a more flexible and agile approach to governance. Economy, strengthening foundations and strategic investments. Influence of the Earth Dragon. The Earth Dragon is all about stability, sustainability, and material wealth. Under its influence, the U.S. economy may focus on reinforcing its financial foundations and ensuring that growth happens from a stable base. Long-term investments in infrastructure, healthcare, green energy, and technological innovation could take priority. The U.S. may also explore economic reforms aimed at reducing inequality, such as adjusting taxation or implementing policies to support the working class. These efforts may come in the form of public-private partnerships or state-sponsored initiatives that offer long-term job security and reduce wealth disparity. The Earth Dragon's practicality encourages a conservative approach to market volatility, with a focus on ensuring that economic policies are based on tangible, sustainable results. Thus, we may see an emphasis on controlled spending and investments that offer measurable returns, such as green tech, infrastructure, or essential services. While risk-taking will not be eliminated, the approach will lean toward more cautious optimism. The fire rat's impact. The fire rat brings an element of risk and boldness into the economic forecast, encouraging innovation, new ideas, and potentially aggressive actions in investment strategies. The U.S. economy may see an uptick in startup culture, new technologies, and disruptive industries. There will be an increase in entrepreneurial activity across the country, driven by the rat's inventive and resourceful nature. While the Earth Dragon encourages long-term stability, the fire rat's energy brings a counterbalance of high-risk, high-reward ventures, possibly leading to fluctuations in markets such as currency, tech, and gold. However, these disruptions will be carefully managed to avoid excessive instability, as the dragon provides a stabilizing force. Additionally, fire rat's influence might suggest an increase in global trade and commerce. The U.S. pursues innovative global partnerships to push economic further, while still maintaining a strong domestic foundation. TAP's summary of political and economic forecast for the U.S., February 23rd, March 1st, 2025. The astrological energy of the Earth Dragon and Fire Rat suggest that this week will bring a blend of stability and boldness for the United States in terms of politics and the economy. Politically, expect a focus on internal stability and pragmatic reforms. The U.S. might take cautious yet significant steps to solidify its political structure while asserting its global leadership through strategic alliances. The Fire Rat will bring moments of quick thinking and innovation, making diplomacy and global trade agreements
Well, yeah. Internet issues, huh? Lots of issues this Sunday. Lee, could you please finish off the Chinese astrology forecast left off last?
Certainly. Let's finish off the Chinese astrology forecast for the United States. The year of the wood snake's continuing influence, focus, and global relations. The wood snake brings a layer of introspection and transformation to the political landscape. This year, the U.S. may experience significant shifts in power dynamics, both domestically and globally, particularly in relation to its relationships with other nations. The wood snake's influence favors diplomatic shifts and strategic alliances, but it also signals a potential for deep internal changes, especially as the U.S. looks at ways to modernize its political system and adapt to global changes. Domestic politics. The wood snake suggests that the country might focus on healing internal rifts and shifting towards progressive policies that tackle inequality. The U.S. could see reforms in areas like healthcare, climate action, and economic policy designed to create long-lasting change and deal with structural challenges. Power players in government may adopt a more strategic approach, balancing their positions while ensuring the public good remains at the forefront. Global relations. On the international stage, the wood snake may encourage a measured and thoughtful approach to diplomacy. Expect the United States to potentially reevaluate its role in global conflicts and shift toward more with allies rather than aggressive expansionism. Trade negotiations become more sophisticated, focusing on mutual aims rather than unilateral gains. Wealth and economy. The snake's influence on financial systems. The snake is often associated with wealth and opportunity, but it also brings with it a sense of calculus. Under its influence, the U.S. might see a week of economic shifts, with an emphasis on long-term financial strategies and carefully calculated moves in areas such as investments and sustainability. Strategic economic development. The wood snake encourages careful, thoughtful investment in sectors that offer long-term growth, such as renewable energy, technology innovation, and green finance. This might manifest in government-backed initiatives aimed at future-proofing the economy, with a focus on sustainable projects and addressing challenges like climate change. Stock market and investment. While the snake may signal some volatility, particularly in markets like technology stocks or cryptocurrency, it also suggests wisdom in financial decisions. It would be a favorable time for the U.S. to embrace new technologies that align with its long-term growth strategy, but to avoid taking excessive risks without careful planning and foresight. Internal economic reforms. The U.S. may also feel the push for reforms in tax policies, especially targeting the wealthy and addressing income inequality. The snake's influence could guide the country to implement policy changes that shift the wealth balance toward the working class and middle-income households. There could be calls for fiscal responsibility in government spending, prioritizing sectors that can fuel sustainable growth for the economy in the years to come. Overall forecast, balancing transformation and stability. The wood snake's influence throughout the week suggests a need for calculated action, strategic investments, and a focus on building long-term stability for the United States. Both the political and economic spheres will likely see changes that favor practical approaches while incorporating innovative solutions. In politics, there may be efforts to reconcile divisions, modernize systems, and build more global partnerships that align with U.S. interests, ensuring security and cooperation. In the economy, expect an emphasis on sustainable growth and financial stability, while embracing new technologies and green initiatives that could provide lasting solutions to economic challenges. The wood snake's influence will also remind the country that patience and planning are essential for success. And while there may be some short-term volatility, the long-term trajectory will benefit from careful, thoughtful decision-making. Would you like to explore further aspects of this forecast or focus on another area of interest?
Please remain on standby, Lisa. I will be with.
Absolutely. Take your time.
We are going to completely change the topic now because it is time for holistic health talk.
Sounds great. What aspect of holistic health would you like to dive into today?
I want you to explain and inform the public on the history, scientifically proven nutritional and medicinal value and benefits of the nutrient, fruit, vegetable, plant, or herb that I specify next. Please provide any available proven scientific data, including double-blind, placebo-controlled studies to back it up.
Got it. Just let me know which nutrient, fruit, vegetable, plant, or herb you'd like me to focus on, and I'll provide you with the history, scientific evidence, and medicinal benefits.
Infrared therapy.
Infrared therapy, history, science, and proven benefits. Infrared therapy, often therapy, LLT, or photobiomodulation, PBM, communities for its potential benefits. It uses infrared light in the wavelengths of 600 millimeters to 1,000 to penetrate the skin and tissues, promoting various therapeutic effects. History of infrared therapy. The history of infrared therapy can be traced to the early 20th century. Fritz Albert Popp, a German biophysicist, light-based therapies. The concept of using light for healing was rooted in the idea that light develops specific devices and treatment modalities that harness infrared light for its healing properties. By the 1980s, the development of therapy and its use expanded beyond just physical therapy and into pain management and healing. Mechanism of action, how infrared therapy works. PBM. When infrared light is absorbed by tissues, it interacts with cytochrome C oxidase in the mitochondria of cells. This interaction enhances ATP, adenosine triphosphate production, which is the energy source for cellular functions. This boost in AT helps cells repair and regenerate more efficiently. In addition to increasing energy production, infrared light also stimulates the release of nitric oxide, which helps to improve blood flow and circulation, leading to better delivery of oxygen and nutrients to tissues and removal of waste products. This effect is particularly useful in reducing inflammation and promoting faster recovery from injuries. Scientifically proven benefits. 1. Pain reduction. Infrared therapy has been shown to be effective in reducing pain, particularly in musculoskeletal conditions such as arthritis and muscle strains. A 2015 study published in the journal Lasers in Medical Science demonstrated that infrared therapy significantly reduced pain and improved function in patients with knee osteoarthritis. The study found that the application of near-infrared light promoted pain relief, joint mobility, and reduced inflammation. 2. Wound healing and tissue repair. One of the most compelling uses of infrared therapy is in wound healing. Studies have shown that infrared light can enhance collagen production, improve tissue regeneration, and accelerate the healing process. A 2009 study in photomedicine and laser surgery found that infrared light therapy significantly improved wound healing in diabetic patients. It demonstrated faster closure of wounds and reduced inflammation compared to those who did not receive the therapy. 3. Reduction of inflammation. Inflammation is a major contributor to many chronic diseases, proven to help reduce systemic inflammation. Laser medicine and surgery showed that infrared light therapy helped reduce inflammatory markers and edema, swelling, in patients with soft tissue injuries. This effect is particularly beneficial for conditions like tendinitis or muscle sprains. 4. Improved circulation and oxygenation. Infrared therapy has been shown to improve circulation, leading to better oxygenation of tissues and muscles. This is especially important for individuals who suffer from poor circulation, such as those with diabetes or vascular issues. A 2014 study in the Journal of Photochemistry and Photobiology B demonstrated that near-infrared light significantly improved blood circulation and tissue oxygenation, leading to better tissue health and accelerated recovery after injury. 5. Mood enhancement and brain function. Beyond physical health, infrared therapy also shows promise in the field of mental wellness. A 2018 study published in the Journal of Affective Disorders found that infrared therapy had a positive effect on mood in individuals suffering from seasonal affective disorder, SAD, possibly through the increase of serotonin levels and overall brain activity. Infrared light also appears to have a positive impact on cognitive function, which is beneficial for conditions like dementia or Alzheimer's disease. Infrared therapy stimulates the brain cells by improving mitochondrial function, which may enhance cognitive processes. 6. Muscle recovery. Athletes use infrared therapy for faster muscle recovery. A 2013 study in the Journal of Athletic Training found that infrared light therapy
Lisa, can you please pick up where you left off with infrared therapy?
Certainly. To continue with infrared therapy, I'll summarize the key takeaways from where we left off. Key takeaways from infrared therapy. Infrared therapy is a non-invasive treatment that uses light to stimulate the body's tissues, offering numerous health benefits like pain relief, muscle recovery, wound healing, and reduced inflammation. Supported by scientific evidence, especially through placebo-controlled studies, it has become widely recognized for its effectiveness. Infrared therapy works by boosting ATP production in cells, improving blood circulation, reducing inflammation, and stimulating healing processes. It is used in various conditions such as arthritis, sports injuries, chronic pain, and muscle soreness therapy. There is still ongoing research into the broader applications of infrared therapy, especially regarding mental health, brain function, and anti-aging effects. Many believe its potential extends beyond physical health, with promising effects for mood enhancement and neurodegenerative diseases, such as Alzheimer's. Practical application. Personal use. Infrared light therapy devices are widely available for personal use, including handheld devices, infrared lamps, and panels. They are typically safe for use at home and can be applied to areas experiencing muscle stiffness, pain, or inflammation. Clinical use. In clinical settings, infrared therapy is often used in physical therapy, sports medicine, and rehabilitation. Like to discuss any other related therapies or dive deeper into any specific aspect of infrared therapy?
Well, a very close, a longtime friend of mine has been using an infrared therapy blanket on her bed. Do you know anything about these blankets?
Yes, infrared therapy blankets are becoming increasingly popular for their convenience and effectiveness in providing the benefits of infrared therapy. These blankets use far infrared (IR) technology, which emits infrared light to penetrate the skin and tissues for pain relief, detoxification, and relaxation. How blankets work. The blanket, when the blanket is turned on, it generates infrared heat that can penetrate deep into the body's tissues, warming them up. This helps relieves muscle tension and promotes detoxification by encouraging sweating. Hence, scientific benefits of infrared therapy blankets. 1. Pain relief. Muscle pain, joint stiffness, and inflammation by increasing blood flow to affected areas. Several studies suggest that infrared therapy can provide effective pain relief for conditions such as arthritis, fibromyalgia, and chronic back pain. 2. Improved circulation. By raising body temperature, infrared therapy blankets can stimulate circulation, which can benefit the cardiovascular system, encourage faster muscle recovery, and help reduce swelling and inflammation. 3. Detoxification. Infrared blankets can promote sweating, which is thought to help with detoxification by eliminating toxins from the body through the skin. Though more research is needed in this area, many people use these blankets for clean rejuvenation, for relaxation and stress relief. Many users report a calming effect when using infrared blankets. The warmth, combined with the therapeutic effects, helps induce relaxation and stress reduction. Skin health. There's evidence suggesting that infrared therapy may help with improving skin tone by boosting circulation and encouraging cell regeneration. Some people use infrared blankets as part of their anti-aging regimen. Research and studies. While specific studies on infrared therapy blankets are limited, scientific evidence on far infrared therapy in general supports these benefits. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Rheumatology found that infrared therapy was effective in relieving symptoms of chronic pain and inflammation in conditions like rheumatoid arthritis. A 2016 study in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine examined the use of infrared saunas, showing improvements in blood pressure and circulation. A 2019 study in pain medicine found that infrared therapy reduced muscle soreness and pain intensity in athletes after intense physical activity. Things to consider. Although infrared blankets are generally safe for most people, it's essential to follow manufacturer guidelines for safe use. It's also worth noting that people with certain conditions, like heart problems, pregnancy, or skin sensitivities, should consult with a healthcare provider before using infrared therapy regularly. Your friend is likely experiencing use, as these blankets are designed to offer consistent, targeted infrared exposure in a very convenient way. Do you think she has noticed any specific changes or benefits from using it?
Yes, accelerated detoxification.
That's great to hear. Accelerated detoxification is one of the key benefits people often report when using infrared therapy blankets. The heat from the blanket encourages sweating, which is a natural process the body body uses to eliminate toxins and waste products. As the body's core temperature rises, it enhances circulation, which helps move toxins from deep tissues to the skin's surface, where they can be expelled through sweat. How detoxification works with infrared therapy. Infrared therapy deeper into tissues than traditional heating methods, reaching the subcutaneous layers and promoting the production of sweat. This sweat contains toxins, heavy metals, and other waste that the body is trying to eliminate, such as environmental pollutants, like pollutants, pesticides, heavy metals, such as mercury or lead, chemicals, like those found in some personal care products, byproducts of metabolism, like lactic acid, uric acid. Benefits of detoxification through infrared therapy. 1. Clearing out toxins. The combination of sweating and increased blood flow helps flush toxins from your system. Regular detox methods, like diet alone. 2. Increased energy levels. As the body eliminates toxins, many people report feeling more energized and less sluggish after a session. 3. Improved skin. With toxin expelled, some people also notice a healthier, clearer complexion. Infrared therapy is thought to help promote skin cell turnover and collagen production, which could contribute to smoother skin. 4. Boosted immune system. Detoxification can help reduce the toxic burden on the body, potentially giving the immune boost. 5. Relief from chronic symptoms. Regular detoxification may help alleviate issues like brain fog, fatigue, and joint pain that can result from the buildup of toxins over time. Accelerated detoxification in practice. It's important to stay hydrated when using an infrared blanket for detoxification, as sweating can lead to a loss of fluids. Drinking water before and after the session helps replenish the body and maintain balance. Many people who regularly use infrared therapy feeling lighter, more refreshed, and mentally clearer after a few weeks of consistent use. Has your friend mentioned any specific changes like these as part of the detoxification process? Or have they noticed how their skin or energy levels are responding to the sessions?
For the most part, yes, partially of what you just said, she is experiencing. But anyway, listen, thank you so much for doing a fantastic job this live stream show. And I will definitely have you on
You're very
again.
welcome.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I could contribute to your live stream show today. It's always a pleasure to dive into these fascinating topics. If you ever need more insights or help with any future segments, feel free to reach out.
Okay, thank you. We will speak again soon. All right, that was good.
Looking forward to it.
All right, that was a really that was a great show. Aside from all the trolls that went off topic and all the right-wing fanatics, right-wing Republican fanatics, Republican voting fanatics that are most likely not in a high income bracket at all. They're probably living paycheck to paycheck or week to week, month to month, but they still vote for the political party that was only designed to work for and help the rich. So they shoot themselves in both feet. They're idiots. So anyway, they come here and they troll me and try to get under my skin and go off topic on subjects that are usually uh, uh, designed for the Saturday night show. Progressive discussions, uncensored Saturday, open topic talk. Well, this is not that show. So I will stay on topic. Let's see. Save that. Let me see if I sent the link out. Well, what I could do is, let me see what time it is. Uh, uh, well, I could send the link to the one and only Paul Anthony Mantia, because he was rudely interrupted last night and insulted, put down, bashed, and sabotaged by the right-wing Ronnie Simpson. So I could send it to him. Or I could end the show now. But I felt bad about what happened last night to him, which was not good. Uh, let's see. Oh, jeez. Well, I'll just hang out a little bit and see if one of my two guests will come on. Either Paul Anthony Mantia, celebrity performing artist, clothing designer, clothing manufacturer, songwriter and journalist, or the great historian, Mr. Ronald J. Theriot of southeastern Louisiana. Either of the two, column A or column B. We have been streaming on YouTube and Twitch during this show, and the same with last night's show, YouTube and Twitch. YouTube being our flagship headquarters, and it used to be Facebook until Zuckerberg kicked me and my co-administrator and co-host Mick Von Raven out of our own Facebook page, and the page is in limbo right now. It is not being managed by anyone. It is unpublished, and it's just sitting there, which is typical of the incompetence and imbecilic mentality of the Facebook main office. You know, they're all located in Southern California, and they all have brain cell problems. Just like dealing with a business in Florida. Florida, same deal. You know, of course, you know, the right wingers love Florida because it's a very red state. It has become a very red state. So they love the red states, even though I hope the super volcano in Yellowstone Park blows and takes out many of the red states. But let's see. A friend of mine sent me, and actually Mick Von Raven sent me an article here. Nah, doesn't look like they're anywhere to be found, the two guys. So I'm going to end the show. Let's see. I just want to mention Donald Trump halts medical research funding in apparent violation of a judge's order. So he thinks he's above the law. Donald Trump thinks he's above the law. He thinks he's above the U.S. Constitution and doesn't obey any judge's order because he thinks that no one will hold him accountable and that everyone fears him because the people in Washington have raisin balls, and it's not just Bernie Sanders, it's even the Republicans. They're afraid of him. No one stands up to Donald Trump except the mainstream media journalists, celebrity journalists. They stand up to him. But that's it. Everybody in Washington, the entire Republican Congress collectively does not stand up to him. Shamrock shakes. It's probably nothing but a vanilla milkshake that's artificially colored green with supposed U.S. approved, FDA approved food coloring. Not important. Not important. So anyway, that's it. These guys are nowhere to be found, so I am ending the show. And that should do it. Thank you, everyone. Until next Sunday, I'll see you. Stay healthy, be safe. Have a great upcoming new week. And thank you for joining me for New Age Mysticism and Healing and Holistic Health Talk. Don't forget to click like to the New Age Mysticism and Healing Facebook page, and also to join the Facebook group Original Holistic Health Talk. Original, not the one that's Holistic Health Talk. I created Holistic Health Talk in 2012, but I was stabbed in the back and deceived by a former friend of mine that I trusted to make administrator, and he literally threw me out of my own group overnight because I am very progressive politically, and he called me a commie. I says, what does that have to do with health and nutrition and fitness? Someone's political views has nothing to do with that. So he stabbed me in the back. His name is Mario Petrus, capital Petris. He is not to be trusted. He's deceitful. He is a egomaniacal narcissist. He calls himself the creator. He did not create Holistic Health Talk. So he screwed me out of the massive amount of members to that group. So I turned around, I created a second group called Original Holistic Health Talk. So that's the one you want to look for. Okay, where I have lots of very valuable information, and many of the videos and articles are also posted by my right-hand person on that group, Sam Hunt. Sam Hunt from Tampa, Florida. Very knowledgeable woman. And myself and Sam Hunt have so much valuable information on that Facebook group, Original Holistic Health Talk. So definitely go there. Tommy Carroll, have a great week, Brother Madonna, and keep it real. I even poured more Yellowtail Shiraz red wine, thinking that Ronald Theriot was around like he was last Sunday. But oh well. I was just watching spring training from Tampa, New York Yankees playing the Detroit Tigers. So I'll check and see if that game is still on, but maybe not. I don't eat that shit. I don't eat anything from McDonald's. No, I eat none of that toxic food. If people don't understand what I'm talking about, go on YouTube and look up Jamie Oliver's original videos about McDonald's food, and you'll find out. And he goes into detail about pink slime, which becomes the McDonald's hamburger, and that toxic uh, oil, fake oil that they use to deep fry everything. Check it out. I like. I thought Burger King's barbecued pulled pork sandwiches were much better. They just don't have it often. It's like once in a big while they have it, and I think it was 2 for $5, something like that. Anyway, it's still fast food. So I'll go on record and say that the only fast food I approve of wholeheartedly is Popeye's fried chicken. That is my go-to fast food establishment. I don't care if it's popular. Hey, you are what you eat. You eat garbage, you become garbage. And the greedy American healthcare industry, along with Big Pharma, they love sick Americans. They love it when Americans become obese and out of shape, it's sickly, because then you become their #1 customer. Okay. He worked the fryer. What? I worked the fryer all day yesterday. Okay. All right. Goodbye, everybody.